Alright, so I know what you're gonna say. Manic, 2019 isn't even over yet. There's no way you can already have this list. And yeah, okay, you might be right, but I feel these games are such a letdown that they rate the bar so high, or should I say so low, that it's gonna be near impossible to be touched. Now I'm not saying that they can't be beat, because like the year isn't over and they could be topped. But these take the cake on biggest letdowns, in my opinion. So let's get started. So here are my top 3 biggest video game letdowns of 2019. IMO. Number 3, Days Gone. I remember when this game was first announced, man. I was so excited for a huge open world zombie game with legit zombie hordes. I thought it was gonna make you feel like you were this badass biker in the Walking Dead world, but instead you got this boring, cliche zombie story where you spend 90% of your time on a bike. Like literally, most of this game is just riding from one side of the map to the next. And then you spend the other 90% going through unplayable flashbacks that were boring, tedious, repetitive. Like, the story had potential. I felt the story had all this major potential to be something better, but it was just lackluster. And I didn't feel like it grabbed my attention or made me want to be invested in the story. And like, I got half this and I was like, okay, I don't even want to play this anymore. I'm done. Like, none of the stories really matched up. They didn't have a linear move. Like, it was just boring in my opinion. And that's all I got to say on Days Gone.
Do it. Don't leave me out here, man. Do it. Do it. You goddamn liar. Do it.
Number 2, Jump Force. Now I'm gonna be real. Despite what everyone said, I wanted this game. I was a huge J-Star's Victory Versus fan, so of course I was hyped for Jump Force. The graphics looked decent, and the characters, although ugly as hell, were still cool. But boy, was this game a letdown. Let's start with this. The story. It was straight up ass. The character interactions were straight up lame as hell. There were no emotions. You would think that a game filled with the biggest shonen characters, the biggest, what am I trying to say here? Shonen probably has the biggest shown emotion in anime history. Like, you can't get better emotion, better scenes, better fighting scenes than any other genre besides shonen. And they had the biggest name in history, and you would think they would convey more emotion, but boy were they dry. Alright, now I want y'all to watch this scene. This is the scene involving Blackbeard and Freezer. And I want you to see how much emotion and how much stupidity is in this. Really, bro? Really? Alright, so so Luffy goes, "Hey, don't run away." And Frieza and Blackbeard both just turn around and just walk off. Like, what? Like, y'all could have caught him. Like, what? They just turned around. They didn't even walk up. They strolled away. Like, what? And then you just like, oh man, they got away. Time to go thank Zoro. I hate this game. Let's talk about the multiplayer, because that's the main thing we're here for, because no one really likes story anyway. It's all about the multiplayers. The character creation was but to be honest, I barely played as my character, so whatever. Here is what pissed me off about the multiplayer. So when most people get fighting games, the consensus is that you are going to get your main and hop online, ranked or unranked. You hop to beat down others to prove you're the best. For those with friends, you mainly want to pummel your peeps, you know, be king of the lobby and whatnot. But Bandai decided to make this the most difficult thing ever. Like, here's how you'll fight your friends. You would pick your team. Wait, let me back up. First, you would go into this hub world that was pretty decent looking. You would talk to this dude, go through this long loading screen. You would pick your team, invite your friend, then they pick their team. Y'all would both pick a stage, and it would pick at random which stage, and then you'll go through another long ass loading screen, and then you'll begin the match. And then proceed fighting each other and beating each other down. But here's the kicker though. After you finish fighting, you would think, oh hey, I'm just gonna go back to the player lobby, click ready up and start again. Real easy, real smooth like, or just click replay. Nope. You would do that whole process over again. You would sit through that long ass loading screen again, deal with the hub ward again, and all that stuff, and it was just tedious. It was just pointless. Like what fighting game does not have a player lobby? You know, recently Namco released some footage. They announced a replay button. Like, are you kidding me, Bandai Namco? Why was that not released from jump? Like, why? What possessed you guys to think that it was a good idea to not release one of the major points of a fighting game in the launch? You thought that we were just gonna sit here and go, oh hey, they're gonna release it halfway down the road and we're gonna be happy about it. No, because that's stupid. That's stupid. Like the replay button, player lobbies, these should all be in when you first release the game. They should be in the vanilla mode. But no, you release them after you release a bunch of DLC characters? What? Like, fuck you, Namco. Oh man. But I might be a little upset. I might be a little angry at them. But I can say that if you were to get a friend, hop online and shut your mind off to the BS and just mindlessly fight each other as your favorite anime characters, your favorite shonen characters, this game can be a lot of fun. But it's just like they don't want you to like it. They keep releasing and keep saying all this BS. It's like they don't want this game to be good. And because who doesn't want their favorite anime character to fight each other? Come on, cool. Like every argument in shonen is who can beat who, and then they always end up on Goku. But who can beat who? Well, we got a game where we can settle it, but they make it so bad that you don't even care anymore. Like, trash. Number 1. Don't think twice. Don't think twice, baby. Don't think twice. Man. Why, Square? Why? Y'all had years, literal years to work on this game. Kingdom Hearts is by far my favorite video game series. Yeah, the story was convoluted and you had to buy the handhelds to understand, but this game was fantastic. You fell in love with almost every character. Its graphics were before its time, so yes, I am pretty irate about Kingdom Hearts 3. This game was absolutely gorgeous, I'll give it that. If this video game was in the top best looking video games, it would also be number 1. But this is not that video. Graphics alone can't save this game. The story was lazy and was heavily packed with these mini games that you had no interest in. Like, I don't want to cook. What is this, Cookie Mama? I don't care. I like Remy and I like Ratatouille, but I don't want to cook. I want to fight Heartless. I don't care about cooking. Like why? Like we didn't need that. We didn't need that. Every boss fight, and I mean every single boss fight down to the last one, down to the final fight, was cake work. It's like they handed it to you. They just handed you most of the fights. You would get 3 hits off, and then you could pop this OP ass Disney ride move. You know, like the attractions. You could pop that. Which is, and there was nothing. Like you couldn't be hitting that mode, and you just pretty much just ate through everything, ate through it all. And it's just like, where was the reward? Where was the shit? I've been struggling this for 2 days straight, hours, and I finally won. Where's that feeling? There was no feeling. You know what I mean? There was no feeling. And this is proud mode I'm talking about. I went to this game straight to proud mode, and this is that mode, because they didn't have a critical. You know, they didn't have a critical. They released it later on, but they didn't have a critical on jump. Like, why? Like, if you play the game, there's this one fight where you fight 3 of the strongest organization members: Marluxia, Larcene, and Luxord. Now, if you play Kingdom Hearts 2, you would know that all 3 of these fights, especially the remastered version, because you actually fight them, those 2, but you would know that all 3 of these people were badass and probably the hardest ones to fight. Luxord was annoying because they had that whole card shit. He did that card shit in Kingdom Hearts 3, but it was easy. It was nothing. But yeah, this 3v1 fight was so easy, and I was so upset at how easy it was. Like, what? Like, y'all made this game for children, and I get it, it's Disney, but come on. I remember when the organization made you want to punch your TV. Like, you wanted to, like, they were just so hard that you just got furious when you kept losing to them. Y'all just let Disney just take over. Like they just took over. One of the things that drew me to this game was the Disney X Final Fantasy. And there are zero Final Fantasy characters in this game. Like why y'all remove them? They were probably better than most of the Disney characters. Like Sephiroth, Cloud, Squall, Aerith, Yuffie, Tidus, Sophie, Zack. All these awesome Final Fantasy characters, they just removed from Kingdom Hearts 3. Y'all just let Disney dominate. Just let them just take over. There was this scene that when Elsa sung the entire Let It Go song, and it's just like, did we need that? And then you had the characters talking during the song, so it's like it was hard to understand what's going on because they were walking through snow, they were talking while she's just singing loud as hell, and they're aware of her singing, and it's just like, what? We did not need that. That was a pointless part. We already seen the movie. We didn't need that in the game. Y'all could have skipped that entire song. There was no reason to sing the whole thing. Like, I mean, okay, sing maybe a part of it, but the entire song? Why? Y'all should have let that go.
Boo! You stink!
All I'm saying is that we could tell who was the bitch in this gaming relationship. Cause Square, y'all got fucked. And y'all just straight up Sakura Kairi. Like, why y'all do her like that? Got her out here looking like, I can fight too! Sora was an idiot. Like, he has always been shonen protag stupid, but in this game, he was a dumbass, like IQ 0. There were like 12 Rikus, like so many Rikus, and most of the side characters were dry as hell and lost their purpose. Like, Aqua had a good little scene, but then after she got her little redemption, nothing. She was just dry from then on. And people were looking forward to Sakura because y'all had her release, Mickey, you're too late. And that was like a baller thing. And people were hyped for that. And then come the game, it's like, oh, was that it? Was that it? Was that it? And that was literally it. Like, there was nothing else to add on her. Roxas was whack. Shion, when she finally showed up, she was whack. Axel was whack. Fucking, they were all whack. Terra, whack. Like, you didn't fall in love with these characters like you did in the other games. You actually fell in love with them in the other games. And with the game that took about 12 years, I want to say 13 to be honest, with the game that took about 13 years to make, it feels like you only worked on it for 2, and most of those years went to graphics. Now, these games weren't absolutely horrible, because there are some parts in each of these games that I did find enjoyable. But overall, they just let me down and had so much potential squandered. I could say more because those aren't the only issues that I had with these games. However, the video is getting pretty long. So I just want to end this by saying that this is 100% my opinion. If you agree or disagree, drop a comment below and we can have a positive chat about it. And with that being said, I'll catch you next video, guys. Lunatic out. Peace.